Welcome to OnSign TV. If you're visiting us today, you probably already know what digital signage is. Our digital signage content management software will help you publish, schedule, and monitor your content in real time on your screens. It can even help you create new content, but more on that later. In this video, we'll get you familiar with the following. First, you'll learn what you need for digital signage operation, then how to sign up and sign into your OnSign TV account, and where to find what on the OnSign TV platform, basically how to navigate it. You'll also learn exactly what terms like campaign, player, and many other commonly used terms mean. Finally, step by step, you'll learn how to upload a file and publish it to your players as a playlist. Firstly, let's cover the very basics. In order to operate your digital signage, you will need a display and a player to broadcast content onto that display. This is where software like OnSign TV comes in to help you manage your content more efficiently. Now that we've covered the very basics, let's get you signed up. First, head over to our homepage, onsign.tv, and click on the Sign In button on the top right. Then, click on Create an Account. Alternatively, you can also directly go to this link. Here, just fill in the basic sign-up info. The sign-up should take you only a minute or two. This is the beginning of your 14-day trial, no credit card required. During these 14 days, you will have full access to our software, and you'll be able to use all of its features with no limitations. Should you at any point need help, let us know and our support team will happily help. Now that you're signed up, you can access your account on the OnSign TV platform. This is where your digital signage operation takes place. Before we begin, note that when you're ready to upgrade your trial account to a paid account, you can find the subscription section by clicking on your username here. Okay, now let's talk a bit about the navigation. First, you have the Content tab. This is where you will upload and work with all of your content. You'll spend most of your time on the platform here, so we'll discuss that in more detail in a minute. Next up, we have Players. Here you have a very clean overview of all of the currently connected players to your account. You can select any player here to see the content on it, change its settings, or you can even view and control it remotely. Moving on, we have player groups, which allow you to group players together. This is particularly useful if you have a large number of players. Up next is the dashboard, which gives you a global overview of your players where you can easily check on overall connectivity, content sync, app versions, and errors and warnings. You should also occasionally visit the Health Check tab to check up on your existing issues on your account. For example, if you accidentally deleted a file that was in use by a player, it will be highlighted here. Geo Regions are mostly useful for triggered playback. If you have a vehicle with a display in it, for example, and you want to trigger content based on the location of the vehicle, here you can specify regions of importance. Reports track the use and playback of all of your content across all of your players. You can schedule reports to be generated. Finally, perhaps not the most important feature, but still quite useful, you can collapse the navigation menu here to have more space to work with. Now that we went over these tabs, let's focus on the most important one, content. This is where all of your files, apps, campaigns, and so forth are stored. You start out with a few sample files and folders. As you create more content, you will find plenty of tools that can help you organize it more neatly. Firstly, you can create new folders for easy organization. Then you can also assign tags to your content to find it more easily through the search bar. Keep in mind that you can also arrange your content in grid view or as lists. When it comes to storage, you can see how much you have already used here. Per player, you get 1 GB of storage on the platform. So now let's get you started on creating content. Any content you want to create, you create it here. Apps are basically gadgets which channel varied content into existing templates. So for example, you can use apps to show time, weather, news, or stream a YouTube playlist, among many other things. Compositions act as a static canvas with images, text, and shapes. Think of them as a PowerPoint slide you're designing. Compositions are really good for ads, menu boards, announcements, reminders, and so on. They're great for content you want to update regularly, and you don't need to leave the platform or re-upload new content to do that. Campaigns organize and split your screen into sections and show different content in each section. So for example, a campaign can let you put an app, like a clock or weather, into one half of the screen and a composition into another. Data feeds allow you to use data from a spreadsheet and adapt it to data feed compatible apps. Sounds a little complicated, but basically you can use a data feed to, for instance, channel an RSS feed into an existing app. Folders help you organize content, as we already covered. Playlists help you set up the order in which you want your content to be played. So we covered the content creation part. You know where it takes place, and you have the tools to do it. Now we need it to go somewhere. This is where your player comes in. So a player is the device which publishes your content to your display. This can be your PC, a physical player that's connected to a display, or even your smartphone. The way you set up your player depends on which player type you're using. In any case, you need to download the OnSign TV software into your player. So first, go to the OnSign TV webpage, and you can find the player software here. Or you can just visit this link. I'm using Windows to publish my content, so I will download that setup. Software setup is as simple as it gets. Once downloaded, install the software and follow the instructions. And when you're done, you'll see a 6-digit code in your OnSign TV app. This code is used to connect the player to your OnSign TV account. Now that we have the code, visit this link or head over to the Players tab, set up player, and insert the code here. Give the player a name, and you can also give it tags here. Now that we have a player waiting for us to put content on it, let's do it. I'll just use a picture to demonstrate. First, I'll just drag the image into the platform. Now you can either right-click on the image or just click on these 3 dots, New Playlist. And here we have a simple playlist with the selected image in it. Hit Save and Publish. Hit Publish to Players. Choose your player. And publish. And there you have it. Keep in mind that every step of the way you had several options to tweak the settings further, but we'll go in depth on that later. That's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one.